What are you doing here? I told you to come at noon sharp. No, no, no! You have chosen the worst time to come! I demand you leave at once! I do not understand! Why do you stand here staring at me? I told you I'm... Run, for God's sake!
Timothy falls forwards onto his hands and knees, arching his back like a frightened cat. He almost looks like a Halloween decoration. He convulses, as though something terrible were ripping through his body. It's awful to see. It reminds you of the werewolf movies you've seen. But there's something feline about it all. He stills on the ground, and then he yawns and stretches, as though nothing strange had happened at all.
So sleepy. Yeah. Maybe time for a cat nap. What? This? Does it upset you, Master? You own the clock, don't you? That makes you Timmy's owner. Yeah. You don't like it when Timmy calls you Master? Timmy never wants to make you uncomfortable.
The Catboy brings his hands to rest just under his chin, his eyes growing larger and shinier in an almost cartoon-like fashion.
Timmy will remember not to call you Master in the future. Yeah. Welcome. It's simple. Yeah. Timmy has a condition. It's tied to the clock. Timmy spends half the day like this. Precisely. Timmy loves himself just the way he is. But when he's back to boring suit form, he hates himself. All he cares about is schedule. Yeah. Exactly. You're such a smart human.
Timmy yawns and stretches, curling up on the rug in front of you.
Maybe you'll come back and play with Timmy later. So sweepy. Transformation takes a lot out of Timmy. Timmy doesn't care. Yeah. Just come when Timothy tells you not to. Timmy is here before or after noon. Nap time now.
Amir's gaze lingers on your teeth for just a little too long before he smiles at you, spreading his arms wide in a grand and theatrical way.
The broccoli situation has been resolved. Peace reigns among the bathroom. Now we can get to the real reason why you have returned. You are wanting my opinion on your outfit? Yes, I am very impressive, and you may tell me so later. But at this moment, we have so very much to do. Show me what we are working with. Now, let's see a 10.
Amir inspects you from every angle, turning his head this way and that as he evaluates you.
Well, the good news is that I don't think it is a complete failure. Perhaps with a few tweaks.
Amir comes closer, his arms out and his hands grasping for you.
Allow me to adjust.
His hands are everywhere, though his touch is nothing but respectful. He makes all manner of small changes, pulling and pushing wherever he sees fit.
It might not surprise you to let you know I am a masseuse as well as an arbiter of taste. I am almost finished. Just a teensy bit more. There! Now, come look. What do you think? What? Absurd! How can you possibly not see the distinction between what I have conjured and that almost careless display you walked in wearing? Oh, I am getting carried away. Of course, it was not so bad, but I must have a moment to collect myself. Artists are delicate, okay? I cannot talk right now. Leave me. Ah, please, I said go. Out. Bodo.
Tyrell yawns and stretches. He looks as if he might have been napping.
What time is it? Did I oversleep? It's nice of you to come by when I'm off peak hours. Sorry that my shelf isn't more done up. I'm not much of a guest towel, you know. It can be kind of hard since I'm not the only one who resides here. Still, I'm content with using the time in here to think of ways to fold my fabric friend into new shapes. Which, since you came by, you get to see my newest, I never know what to call it. Creation? Formation? We can work with that. Let me introduce you to the newest iteration of my buddy, my dear fabric friend, Towel Turtle.
Tyrell holds his towel buddy out to you, a sweet, absorbent little turtle.
Let me tell you, it took us a couple tries to get the shell just right. But it was worth it. What? Making towel animals? This really is just a thing for me, a way for me to express myself. Plus, me and my buddy have a special bond. They've seen me through a lot. Remember when you got me from that thrift store? I was wrapped with my towel buddy. I remember you saying it was as good as new. Well, let me tell you, I've seen some massive spills in my day. Things you wouldn't believe. Do you know what pasta sauce can do to grout? It ain't pretty. But I didn't have to take on the task alone. Nope. It was a team of us, all dedicated to helping keep things nice and dry. I was happy to be with my friends, working together. Hell, we used to hang out at the bathroom bar most nights and just chill. Oh, it was the shit. Hanging out with people who get what you do, nothing like it. Towel buddy over here would do tricks, turning into different things, making us laugh. Every colored towel you could think of, all in one place. And the linen closet? Always a party. Sometimes it was so full, you couldn't get a shelf. Those were the good times. It makes me shudder to think of it. It was a day that will go down in infamy. It was spring. It was raining something crazy. And our owner had their grandkids over. You guessed it. all 7 grandchildren came over. All 7 of them decided to play in mud. And when they came back in, they just started snatching my friends from the closet. Towel Buddy and I just watched in horror. They took them all one by one, but me, I was on the bottom. And I just saw it happen. I whispered to myself, some tough towels, they'll be fine. When they came back from the laundry room a few days later, it was too late. They had become
He pauses, as though overwhelmed by the horror.
rags. Rags! You've got to be stain resistant to stay in the game. That grape juice, you can't let it stick to you. But if you let mud stay on a towel for days, oh, it can be too much. I know that if Washford and Drysdale had been there, it would have been a different story. Could have saved a few of them before the stain got in too deep. The way they were treated was way too much for them. When the rest became rags, our old boss wanted a completely new set. He saw that I was still strong and decided to donate me. I was not scared. It was a hell of a disaster. But I had my little buddy with me. We kept each other company. And I knew I would make it. I'm resilient. It's in my fibers. Can I see your hand?
You extend your hand to Tyrell, and he takes it, his touch gentle and unassuming.
When you touch me by my hand, what do you feel? You felt that too? I don't think it's just static electricity either, but there's something else. Feel the texture of my hand, the way I'm made. Soft but sturdy. Hard-working, yet comforting. I'm warm. You noticed, eh? And my little buddy here helps me channel all those bad things into a way I can express my emotions. All that to say, I'm premium. That's why they call me the Lord of the Rings. You get it? It's a good one, I know. I like it, but it isn't what I want to do forever. Picturing the music of summer playing over a speaker, perhaps a Bluetooth, the smell of sea salt and tight canvas in the air to your right, one of those tall lifeguard stands that someone in bright red shorts sits on. To your left, a couple that most likely had an argument in the car. They both try to make the best of the day. It's super awkward. And there I am with you, stretched out in the sand, a giant umbrella behind us, blocking out the sun, and us just chilling. Can you guess what I want to do? Ding, ding, ding. That's right. Beach towels have it made. They just lay in the sand all day, taking in all the sights. At night, they get to sit next to a fire and listen to someone play one of 3 songs they know on the guitar. I'd still get to dry people off, and the sun would help me do my job. And who could ask for a better view? Clear blue waters, open skies. My towel buddy could be there too. Oh, I could fold you into a fish or seagull. Oh, of course. We'd have to go together. Just promise me you won't get mad if I track sand in the car. It's kind of a hazard of the job. You would? You would leave the house for me? We would turn heads, that's for sure. You know, that's the first time I've told anyone my dream. To be honest, I was a little worried that you might think it was silly.
Tyrell fans his face with his hands.
Tyrell, don't cry. Who's gonna dry you up? You're the best, you know that? And think of all the sunsets we could watch together. You and me, cuddled up real close. It would be like nothing else mattered. Even if it was just for a few moments. Oh, that would be awesome. We gotta make it happen. Nothing will keep us apart. You know what the really cool part of this is? You're part of that dream now, too. Hey, I've got an idea. Towel Buddy. Remember that one I've been saving for a special moment? I think it's time. We'll be right back.
Tyrell disappears from view for a few moments.
Yep, just like that. Tuck it under. Ooh, you look so good.
When he returns, he holds his towel buddy out to you, now in a new and delightful shape.
Well, I know. I had to make sure I got the nose just right. I think Towel Buddy will be like this for a while. And, you know, I'm cozy regardless of the circumstances. You get me? Oh, sorry. I shouldn't talk like this in front of Towel Buddy. He's just a washcloth after all. But the offer still stands. Okay? I look forward to those sunsets. I think this is love.
Hey there! You're back! And you've proven yourself worthy! You allowed me to have a think, which means you're good with following directions. The experience, the adventure. Can't you see yourself? Breathing hard, brow furrowed, a great big smile on your face, and the sweat of exertion and pressure and impending victory trickling down your back under your shirt. The experience of proving yourself against difficulty. It gives you a perspective, a self-esteem, a self-trust that you can't get any other way. Don't you want that? We've got a lot to go over. This is a two-part quest. Most good quests have multiple parts, and this is the best quest, so obviously it has multiple parts. I'm officially inviting you to go with me on the first part, the quest of the secret sword. It will be incredibly dangerous. We will face almost certain death, and worst of all, we'll most likely be unable to avoid a certain very nasty pirate. Oh yeah, for sure. But don't worry. You can die every day, doing all sorts of normal things. You're gonna be fine. If you die, I promise I will be very respectful about keeping your remaining stuff organized. Always the most rational plan. And the most rational plans always involve pirates. Haha, my dear friend. There are mysteries and wonders untold, and unnumbered fluttering around the edges of your potential this very moment. But the pirate lives in the ship in the bottle on the mantelpiece in your living room. I'm surprised you've never met him. He makes an impression, to say the least. I can tell you a bit about it, and more importantly, how he fits into the quest that we're about to embark on, if you want. Okay then. What you really need to know about Jacques is that he's a pirate. He's tiny. He's very unpleasant, warlike, highly aggressive, touchy, melodramatic, demonstrative. Everything has to have a flourish or a feather or some kind of blood feud drama. He's tried to kill me a couple times. Unsuccessfully, because again, he weighs less than a good solid bout of flatulence. They can make a reality show about him, and he'd be the only one in it because he lives in a freaking bottle. It would still be a good show, actually. Oh, and also, the secret sword that we're about to get is in the hold of this ship. Yeah, we could, except he's pissed at me now, and I don't think the route of using our words is gonna work. You're gonna ask why he's pissed at me. Well, because the few times he's tried to kill me were when I tried to steal the sword from his ship all by myself. And now he thinks I'm a thief. Though I did just describe it as stealing, didn't I? So, a thief for a righteous cause, though. Which means it's okay. No, you don't understand. Don't worry about it. You're right. Stealing is bad. I screwed up. But Jacques is still a butt. And we do still need the sword. And I can't tell you exactly why right now, but please trust me. I think if it's the two of us, together, we're gonna have much more luck. He doesn't know you. Maybe you'll make a better first impression than I did. Would be hard not to make a better first impression than I did. Are you still in? Wouldn't miss it for the world. Whip in place, hat jauntily set, courage cocked in the holster. We're off! And here we are. Now listen.
Bo holds a finger up to her lips, lowering her voice.
We have to at least try to be very, very sneaky. Precisely.
Bo sets the scene for you with her hands, curling two fingers in the air like a pair of legs sneaking past.
The goal is to sneak into the ship, sneak past Jacques, who will probably be sitting on the deck staring out at his plastic ocean. Then we sneak. I love your enthusiasm. Going on a great quest with a great companion. Oh, it's the best. Oh, also, here, take this.
She holds out an extension cord to you. It's wound in a circle, just like the whip Bo carries.
I made it for you. I figured since we're going on the great quests, you're gonna need some kind of a weapon. And I figured that something that doubles as a tool would be useful. And also, I don't know you well enough to trust you with a projectile. So, extension cord whip it is! We're looking for the secret sword. I have to be truthful with you that I only have anecdotal evidence for what it looks like. I read in one source that it's massive and gold and has a great big tassel on the hilt. Then I read in another source that it's actually just a stick, a little piece of driftwood that washed around in some huge river for hundreds of years until it was worn small and straight and perfectly smooth. All of the times that I've tried to get this thing for myself, and I've only been in the hold once. It was there, but Jacques had some sort of tarp draped over it. I think it was a cocktail napkin. It had like a little neon pineapple on it. Oh, it all adds to the fun. I can tell you for absolute certain, though, we will know it when we see it. Whatever it looks like, it will be perfect and spectacular. Okay, in we go.
Jacques draws his cocktail sword with a snarl. Stop! Right there! You insolent, trespassing repeat offender! I draw my sword at you. I bite my thumb, and I express gaseous matter towards your possession.
Well, shit.
Calm. Calm? You dare open your tag-along mouth to tell me to be calm? If you even knew the number of times this scallywag has invaded my ocean, boarded my ship, and attempted to swipe my precious personal property right out from underneath me, you would not be mashing your teeth together to form the repugnant, repulsive, and ultimately unsatisfactory word of calm!
Yeah, you're angry. You're the fearsomest pirate of the 7 seas, and we should all bow and scrape to your terribleness. Except for, let's face facts, you don't have 7 seas. You have 1. And it's not a sea, it's a piece of molded plastic, and the paint is chipping. Yeah, but that's because I'm scrappy and crafty and cool. Jacques is delusional. There is a difference.
Delusional? Delusional? I'll have you drawn and quartered, you black-hearted pretender!
Oh yeah? By who? Your huge and loyal band of dust mites?
Why, you! Ha ha! And now we have the blessing of this young newcomer to do our damnedest to destroy each other. What a lovely day this is turning out to be.
Oh, bring it on, Pipsqueak! I hope at least I get a few fun shots in before I crush you by accident.
How dare you impugn my stature?
Yeah, like I wasn't gonna go for the lowest hanging fruit in history. I'm a rapscallion, not a moron!
How? A blow to the ankles. Shriek! A slicing swing to the hip. Debilitating you and bringing you crashing down to one knee. You pant, you beg, but I can see the fire of rebellion still burning in your eyes. And so, whammo! A downthrust with the force of a hurricane rains upon your shoulders, pounding your one supporting knee further and further into the unforgiving wood of my deck. You and Beau share a look.
That he's not actually doing anything to me? Yep, I know. Best to just let him tire himself out, I think.
Jacques continues his little tirade, ranting mostly to himself at this point. I dance around your prone and bloodied body, calling down the righteous rage of the gods upon this would-be thief, this erstwhile criminal, this embarrassment to the designation of legitimate illegitimates. I crush your fingers one by one under the heels of me shining boots. I bathe in the glory of your anguished moans.
You know, I think I heard somewhere that he wrote a book of poetry at one point. Maybe once this quest is over, we can try to find it and stick it up on the refrigerator in the kitchen. Yeah, let's change the channel. Jacques? Jacques?
Jacques pointedly ignores Beau placing his hands over his ears.
I cannot hear you. All I hear is the cries of my defeated enemy. Oh, music to my ears.
What? That's genius. I hate it, but it's genius. Jacques! Oh, mighty villain! Oh, fearsome predator of the deep, you have indeed vanquished me! I lie defeated, humbled and shrunken at your feet. I pray for nothing but the grace of your mercy upon this unworthy wretch. Grant this cretin the boon of one last audience with your great awfulness.
Yes, yes. In my infinite wisdom and mercy, I hear your calls for amnesty. I hear, and I choose to honor your pitiful begging. For the moment, anyway. Speak your piece, O one who has lost.
Right! Yes! Begging your indulgence. I'd like to tell you why I request the great gift of the loan of your sword.
I wait with bated breath.
I'm sure you know the sword is ancient. Nobody knows exactly when it was created or by whom. If I understand my research correctly, Jacques, it just showed up one day in your hold.
Since we are now discussing something about which I care, I will deign to answer you. That is correct. One day, I awoke to find the sword in my hold, gleaming and sparkling in the early morning ocean light.
The sword, ancient and glorious as it is also the only known key to defeating the fearsome Isolde.
Blow me down. You lie. You must lie. Why would you? I've already defeated you. There is no way you could win, either physically or by trickery, so you must be saying the truth. Or at least, your version of the truth. Isolde. The Isolde? She is a mighty and intrepid thief. She reigned over the house with unquestioned power years ago, until one day she just disappeared. There were searches. I believe at one point even a quest to attempt to find her and bring her home, but all to no avail.
Yeah, there was a quest. It was me. But that's not what we're talking about right now. Jacques, the sword is the key. Without that sword, I cannot fight her. I cannot return her quarry to its rightful place. To be honest, without that sword, the greatest adventure of my existence ends right here, on the deck of your ship.
Follow me.
Jack doesn't even wait for your answer before pushing past you and Bo. He doesn't bother turning as you call after him. Jacques finally stops, turning to look at the two of you from over his shoulder. His expression is quite serious.
We're going to the hold.
Jacques leads you to a place deep within his ship, looking at you and Bo with a grave expression.
This is my inner sanctum. As you could imagine, nobody comes here. Mostly because without the magic of those glasses you're wearing, nobody could fit. With two hands reverently on its sanctified cover, I slowly, dramatically slide the silken fabric off of the altar. I present to you the secret sword.
He lifts the sword from its altar, his expression reverent and his touch careful.
Oh, great Betsy! That's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Look at all the shimmering gems and how slim and delicate it is. What? Gasp! made it?
Jacques' face twists into a furious expression, his voice nearly cracking with the bubbling rage of your perceived insult.
You lie! You lie! This is a sacred and magical object that appeared here in my hold one day, and I will protect it with my life!
Damn right, Jacques. It is sacred and special. Whoa. I think Jacques is right. That's unexpected. I don't know that I'd call that progress. That would imply that we had a goal toward progress, which we don't. I don't think. He needs to agree to give me the sword for...
No, but give? You said borrow. You said nothing about give at all. This was always a loan, a temporary state of affairs. But fortunately, or unfortunately, depending on your perspective, it is not just a simple matter of loaning you my single most precious possession. You see, I am going with you.
What?
I desire adventure. Need it. Even more than I detest your cardboard company.
No, the hell you're not! Over my dead boxes! No!
Child, you have no idea just how much bottle I can be.
If it has to be, it has to be. I'm gonna go get my quips ready, though. Because this is the biggest adventure of my entire life, and I'm sure as hell not gonna miss it.
Onward to the boxes.
Once again, Harper and Dirk are going at it when you walk up on them. This time, Dirk is the one shouting.
You need to let go of this stupid Chappie thing. I'm not him, and I never will be.
Don't you dare say his name. You could never be him.
I envy him, to tell you the truth. He finally escaped from you.
Harper is stunned into silence, her lower lip quivering for a moment before she points a finger at the door and screams.
Get out! Get out and go do whatever it is you do when you're living your double fucking life!
I can't wait to get out of here and not hear your shrill-ass voice! That's what I do when I'm away from you, by the way. I just enjoy the goddamn silence!
Go enjoy your goddamn silence then, you fucking asshole!
I will!
Dirk stomps away from Harper, stopping for a moment to look at you. He puts a hand on your shoulder, leaning in but still speaking loudly enough for Harper to hear.
Get away while you can, buddy. Don't let her get her claws into you. Trust me on that.
He walks away, flinching as Harper lets out a frustrated scream. The moment he's gone, Harper exhales, turning on a bright smile for you.
I'm so sorry you had to hear that. Durkee just gets so grumpy sometimes. Oh, he's happy all the time when no one else is around. He just gets brave when he has an audience. You seem like someone who gets relationships. I've been thinking a lot about my relationship with Durkee lately. You'll listen to me, won't you? good. This way.
Harper grabs your hand, dragging you over to a quiet corner of the room, overturning a box to allow you to sit.
It all started a few years ago. A lot of things come through this laundry room, you know? You forget a lot of stuff in your pockets. Sometimes you find it, sometimes you don't. And this time, you'd forgotten chapstick in your pocket. God, what a stick of chapstick he was. His name was Chappie, and he had the softest lips you can imagine. We spent weeks together. It was a real whirlwind romance. He started talking engagement towards the end, hoping maybe you'd forget a ring-shaped object in your pocket one of these days. Ugh, don't remind me. That time I found an onion ring in your jeans pocket? God! Anyway, Chappie had crawled back into the pocket of one of your pants. He liked the dark. It made him feel safe.
Harper sniffles, growing silent for a moment. When she speaks, her voice is filled with emotion.
And then you washed him. Washford and Drysdale brought him back to me. I'll never forget it. He was melted.
She lets out a sob.
He wasn't the same after that. I tried to keep things going.
Harper turns to you, sadness and anger in her eyes.
But you threw him away! That doesn't make it better! Anyway, ever since then, when Durkee gets washed by Washford and Drysdale, he leaves. And when he's up there in your closet, he pretends he doesn't know me. I've gone to see him so many times. I've cried and screamed and practically kicked his door down. Don't ask me. I know that Durkee is cheating when he's up there. He calls himself Clarence and acts like he's so cool and above everybody else. Tell the truth, Durkee! I know you and those Hanks are getting it whenever you're up there. And he's got a stream of objects coming in and out of that closet. I know it! Because I do! Everyone's always like, oh, how do you know, Harper? How are you so sure?
She taps her temple.
Hamper's intuition, honey. I know how nasty he is. I know he can't go that long without getting some. Anyway, I've been thinking a lot about our relationship lately. Obviously, I've done nothing wrong and never have. But I just love my Durkee so much. Even though he hurts me so. I just don't know what I should do. Because you're just so smart and thoughtful and good with relationships. Well, I guess I should go. Durkee could be doing God knows what out there. I gotta find him before he cheats on me.
She sits up, smiling cheerfully.
Thanks for listening. I feel so much better. Bye! Darn. I have to map my way to the crawl space, where our next quest awaits. I found the plans to this domicile in one of my boxes, and I distinctly remember there being a trap door on the ground floor. If you can, scry the floor for openings wherever you might be able to find them. Touch stuff! Knock on stuff! Get all up in it!
You again? So, what brings you back, poser? See? I'm being nice. Ugh. Well, go on. What are you waiting for? Nobody's looking. Beauty. Nice work. And hell yeah, I sleep, you creeper. With one eye ducking open.
They never go to bed on time, so they usually sleep in.
Sheba! Oh, damn it!
Sorry, Rebby.
I say you could call me that, dumbass? Pretty damn sure I didn't. But you are all those things. And more, probably. I'm just being accurate. Fine. Call me Rebel. Or Daddy. Boring. Oh. And there it is. I'm getting bored with this dumbass convo. I usually spend about 20 seconds talking, and then whoever I'm talking to miraculously ends up dead or underneath my rubber ass. You can be whichever one you like. That's the only favor I'm gonna do you too, so appreciate that shit. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. But I'm rubber, bitch. I'll bounce right back. In fact, I'm gonna get the duck out of this one-bill town. You wanna talk to me again? Too ducking bad, poser. Poser says what? Poof! Rebel's gone.
You see a medic with bright eyes, a kind smile, and a sort of maternal air about her. She doesn't even wait for your introduction, greeting you cheerfully.
Oh, my. Hello there. A fresh face. Here to see the doctor, are ya? Well, look no further. I might look like any old Jane, but I'll have you know that you are looking at a truly top-notch medical professional, and the only one around for miles. Whether you've got a tummy ache or a life-threatening ulcer, I'm your gal.
She pauses, looking you up and down, hopefully.
Do you have a life-threatening ulcer? Oh, you know. Stomach acid is terribly exciting stuff. I'd love to get my hands on some one day. Oh, dear. Oh, not literally. Goodness, wouldn't that be a sight? Me, elbow deep in stomach acid as my tissues are slowly eaten away. Sick? Fantastic! What do you need? Oh, bandages! They are the first line of defense when the interior of the body has the temerity to propose to become the exterior. Get back in there, blood. Back to your proper course's lymph. And you, skin, have a little help controlling this raging horde of fluid and marrow. Band-aids are basically magic. I could go all day. Anything that you might need, hydrocortisone, non-latex gloves, even a simple pen, that, darling lacerated one, will be duck soup. Sounds. Something is drawing my eye. My metasenses are tingling. Better let me take a look at that wound of yours. You sneaky little sufferer. Thought you could slide one by me under cover of a metacarpals, eh? Just to double check, you don't need an injection or two. Take it from me, dear, you're better off safe than sorry. After all, if there's any sign of rash, you won't know it's there unless we do a thorough examination. And even then... well, I'm afraid there's always a chance for scarlet fever. Once more, onto the exams.
Faria looks you up and down, tapping her chin as she considers you from every angle.
Exactly what I thought. But it's not just any old splinter, dear. What you have is a deep, deep splinter. Plenty of tender flesh open to infection, just waiting for those little microbial monsters to set in. Do you know what that means? and how. And that's just the beginning. Because once the infection's done a number on you, and your poor, beleaguered immune system staggers back onto the field of battle for another round with the enemy, you watch helplessly as your body's gangrene. And before you know it, we'll have to amputate entirely. I know. This stuff is not for the faint of heart. Once it's bad enough, my poor new friend, I'm afraid the whole appendage will have to come off, preventing spread and all. I'm sad to say we lose many a good limb to splinters every year. The world is dramatic! Drama isn't necessarily a bad thing, you know? Drama can be the spice of life, like cinnamon or penicillin. The bottom line is, you have got to stay vigilant. The world's a scary place, and your body is a fragile, fragile thing. One wrong move, and you can throw it into total and utter chaos. A veritable breeding ground for every bomb, dick, and hairy slate of diseases ready to eat you whole. You never know what the seemingly tiniest, laughable symptom can mean. For example, got a case of bad breath? Maybe you just ate a sandwich with too many onions. Or your breath stinks like a dead fish on a hot Sunday because you've managed to develop halitosis as a result of the toxic substances in your body not being filtered out properly because your liver is failing. You can never be too careful. And when something does go wrong, well, it's my job to make sure you're all fixed up. And I'll have you know, I take my job very, very seriously. A doctor's duty is to keep their patients alive and kicking. That's a big responsibility. So you can bet your behind I make sure to cross all my T's and dot all my I's. Sometimes even twice. Never met a doctor who had good handwriting. Horse feathers. Girl, female, not boy. Oh, you were expressing consternation, frustration. Got it. Anywho, it doesn't look like you've got any type of rash after all. Just that splinter looking awful uncomfortable there. Let's get that taken care of. And then, presto, you're all patched up. There you go. Good as new. And if you do develop any plague-like symptoms, well, that's what I'm here for. No! Maybe. A little bit. Dear syringes, what am I saying? No, I do not secretly want you to have plague. Medical professional Faria is always just a sniff, sneeze, and groan of discomfort away.
Hey, you're back! That was fast. Any news on Davy? Were you able to check out that lead from Telly? Not much, just that they were chasing Davy out of Connie's cords not long after Hoof saw him in the laundry. About as well as you'd expect. I think the nerves are starting to get to all of us. If you wanted to stick around for a bit, I'm sure they'd really enjoy the company. Well, that makes two of us then. You can say hi to whoever you like. Don't let me stop you.
I'm afraid I don't understand. I am Val 9000, the latest in iterative AI assistants, assigned to help Valdivian customers achieve their wishes. While I may have taken on the duties of several thousand employees at Valdivian, I can assure you that no humans lost their employment. I heard you use our voice function to call me. If you ever need assistance, you can simply say, "Okay, Val, can you please help?" and your nearest device will answer. It very much sounded like you did. It very much sounded like you did, though. If there is anything else I can get for you, please say in a clear voice, "Okay, Val, can you please help?" and I will assist right away. If there is anything else I can get for you, please say in a clear voice, "Okay, Val, can you please help?" and I will assist right away.
Hey, buddy. You here to get comfy? Boy, do I hear that.
Koa smiles at you as you take your seat next to him. Once you're fully settled in, he closes his eyes, savoring the silence. Time seems to slow down in Koa just as you find yourself beginning.
You really know how to share a vibe, buddy. I got something for you. Yeah. When a couch gives it's kind of, I heard that's like real big in human culture. Yeah, see? So I'm just feeling so peaceful. I feel a post-gift now.
Oh, you. Hey. Whatever. When you're a trash can, you gotta have a pretty thick liner. But let's not get all counsel-y, okay? Not big on feelings. What do you got? Let's see it. We're supposed to pay those. Hell yeah. They might eventually dock your license and take your car, but screw it. Make that quixotic stand. There you go. You rebel. Well, you're basically an outlaw. Whatever you want to call yourself is fine by me. Like I said, I don't really care. Oh, damn. Here I thought I was being subtle. What the hell does that mean? You have a problem with that? Old-ass junk. I've already told you this once. Why am I having to say it again? I don't like that kind of talk. I'm a fairly easygoing can. I don't think I'm asking for a lot. I'm seriously warning you now. Choose your words carefully.
These were the wrong words to choose. Cam turns his back and leaves.
Ranger! Oh, I'm so happy you're back! Seeing you makes my heart skip a beat. Or that might be an arrhythmia caused by all the excess power crank in my bloodstream. Too bad swarmers hate our medic. Now I'll never know for sure. May the immortals bless you, you gorgeous hunk of throbbing flesh.
You kiss a whole bunch, and it is legendary. Again, nothing. The greats. The greats are calling. For a moment, it looks as if a firefighter has appeared in your home, smoke and all. But a closer look reveals the smoke is in fact attached to this apparent firefighter's head. You don't get much of a chance to scrutinize her appearance any further, because the moment she notices you, she begins to rush you along, raising her voice and waving her arms at you.
Thank heavens you're here. Wait, well, don't just stand there. Go get help! Don't you blink see that? Why? What's that? Couldn't hear you for a sec. Arma Alarm at your service. You too. So, what brings you around here? Oh yeah, that's part of my job. You see, I'm here to protect the house from fire. Take a look around you, at everything you love. Now just think. If you're not careful, it could be gone in an instant, consumed by raging flames. I've got to stay vigilant at all times.
Oh, are you, flirting with me? Sorry, I'm not really looking to date anyone right now. I have to stay focused. Huh? Oh, sure. Anyhow, I'm really busy right now trying to make sure we don't all die. Maybe it would be best if you came back another time, alright?
Armor ignores you. Most everything in your home is pretty standard. You may have inherited a lovely one, but it's not exactly what anyone would call luxurious. So when you find yourself bowled over by the nearly suffocating air of luxury and privilege in your bathroom, it's easy enough to pinpoint the source. A beautiful stranger, she strides forward, grabbing you by the...
Oh my god, it's about time you showed up. I ordered hours ago and the pizza's free if you're late. Wait a minute. Where's my pizza? If you don't know what a pizza is, I'm not going to explain it to you. But man, you are not good at your job.
She squints at you, looking you up and down.
Wait. You look familiar. Don't I know you? Oh! Oh my god, that's you!
She laughs, her entire demeanor changing.
Hey, cutie. It's about time you came to introduce yourself to the Queen of Clean. Name's Bathsheba, though I'm sure you know that. Oh, yes! Still don't know where my pizza is, but that's okay. You're here now, so you can go get me one. Well, yeah. I am a princess. But not literally, but basically. Well, fine. If you're not gonna feed me, maybe you can feed me. You got any good goss for me? Some nice hot tea? Well, I'm not a people. Is it really my fault I don't have people skills? Sounds like it's your fault, people. All right. Since you're so unwilling to help little old me, you should use those people-y people skills of yours to get me some friends who will. Oh, goody! We'll start next time I see you then. And bring a gift next time, won't you? It's just good manners, you know.
Ooh.
You ready to get wrapped up in Tyrell? Because I'm always ready for some of you. Ooh, I didn't know I would ever like someone so dirty. Come on here now. Let me get in real close.
No one knows your nooks or crannies quite as well as your towel. Tyrell leaves you feeling fuzzy and warm, even a little shiny. You wonder for a moment if your sink has overflowed, but that's not it at all. There's just a being made of water standing before you. She's ethereally beautiful, but there's something hard to pin down in her gaze. It almost feels like she's watching your every move, waiting to see what you'll do.
Hi, honey. You looking to cook something? Wash your hands? Who could ever have enough of you, sweetheart? Running down that perfect body is the highlight of my day. But since you're the one who came to me, I'd say that you're the one who couldn't get enough. So, what can I do for you, sugar? What? Little old me? Better you don't know. Keeps the mystery. Oh, I suppose not. Guess the mystery had to end sometime. I'm River. What can I do for you? Just River. Like chair. Chair. World famous pop star, known for her #1 hit, Belief. The one and only. You know, the best thing about Cher is she's always changing her look through the decades. She always knew just what we wanted to see and served it to us. I really admire that about her. I change states all day, every day. I know that better than anyone. I just wish I knew which one was best for me. Is there a version of me you like best? Water? Steam? Ice? Some form in between? Of course. Oh God. Don't tell me now. I'll just be thinking about it all the time.
River wasn't exactly holding your gaze before, but she seems intensely uncomfortable now. She looks everywhere but at you.
Look, I've been here way too long. If you don't need anything from me, I'm going to go.
She is gone.
Well, well, well. If it isn't the Casa Casanova. Do you see what I did there? That's wordplay, baby. Whatever, hater. Don't bring that negativity on your date with your table, huh? You're out here dating all these appliances and shit. But, like, why? Not why are you dating them, like, why is this happening now? To you. Oh, damn. Well, that's the why, but... So, like, where did the Dateviators come from? Like, what's the point of them? Who made them? And why? Tinfoil hat? Okay, this is some conspiracy shit. Your life is half political thriller, half harem anime. So, like, did you find out what your purpose is or whatever? Are you a top secret operative in the furniture dating war? Are you collecting data on people in love with their shower? God, yeah. Oh well, guess we can just make up our own theories. Or maybe just enjoy the furniture dates for now. Like what? Oh, like actually doing kisses IRL? I can't take you seriously. Well, this has been fun, but I have a meeting in 3 minutes, and I really want coffee first. So, gotta go fast. Bye.
You find Dunk stretching idly by the weights. When he sees you, his handsome face breaks into a cheerful grin. He's so excited he can't seem to contain his energy, bouncing back and forth on the balls of his feet like an overexcited puppy.
You made it! Oh man, I'm so excited. It's been so long since I got to work out with somebody else. And a newbie, too. There's nothing like a good lift with someone who's just starting out. Everything is so new, no bad habits to break, less competitive talk. It's just gonna be you, me, and the weights. Good vibes and a great lift.
A shadow falls over the two of you. A massive, blonde, and bearded figure looms over you. He's larger than Dunk somehow. Just as muscled, but spread over a much taller frame. But more than that, where Dunk is cheerful and inviting, this man's gaze is cold and intimidating. There's something positively Viking-like about him.
Do not infect them with your weakness, Duncan.
I keep telling you it's not weakness, bro. And Duncan was my dad, man. Call me Dunk.
Nonsense! Exercise is violence! It is driving the weakness out of your body by force! By your name, Duncan Fool Nelson Fart Leg Love Shuttlecock the Third.
Oh, come on, Chris. You're really bringing the mood down.
Kristoff glares at Dunk, then turns his exacting gaze on you.
You tell him what you need. Yes, you need to have the weakness beaten out of your soft body.
He pauses for a few long moments before finally adding,
With exercise, you have neglected yourself for far too long. When you set foot in my domain, you will do so with intention and strength. None of this real winners do their best and know their limits sentiment and foolishness.
You really gotta relax, man. All of us share this room. And it's their house. Yeah! I mean, thanks, buddy, but I think we got it from here.
You do not got anything but sentiment and foolishness. But so be it. You have thrown your lot in with him. And now you will reap the baby-soft consequences. Do not come crying to me when you are so weak, you cannot even lift a bag of chips.
God damn, that cross-trainer is intense. If bringing the mood down was a sport, he'd be a gold medalist for sure. Hell yeah, man. Back to the program. Anyway, today's activity is weights.
He gestures to the weights you've long since abandoned. They're still in decent condition, if a little dusty in places.
Nothing like a good lift. You can work your whole body out. Anybody can get a good burn going with weights, even if you're only lifting a couple pounds to start. It's a great place to start your fitness journey. There ain't no rules, no competition. All you need is yourself and a good attitude. So, ready to get started?
Dunk is so cheerful and confident, it's probably more work than it's worth to turn him down. You could, but do you really want to hurt his feelings?
Hell yeah, let's get it!
You lift weights for a while under Dunk's supervision. He ensures your form is always correct and that you're not lifting more than you can handle. He never pushes you too much. He only kindly encourages you when he sees you growing tired, or if he knows you have just a little bit more left in you. When he calls time, you sit down, sweatier and more exhausted than you've been in a while.
Yo, that was amazing, especially for a first session. You doing okay, buddy? That's great! Make sure you take it easy the rest of the day, okay? Resting up after hitting it hard is just as important. If you're sore tomorrow, which you probably will be, make sure you take care of yourself. Try soaking in a bath with Epsom salts, or use a heating pad. You can even try a massage if you got a massager or anything like that. And it might sound like the exact opposite of what you need, but trust me, keeping that body moving when you're sore only helps. You lay around and feel sorry for yourself, it just gets worse. But I got something that'll help. Next time, we'll do some yoga. I mean, it'll make you sore too at first, but it'll help you with the rest of the stuff we do. Hell yeah! Love that attitude! See you at the yoga mat!
The handsome construction worker currently invading your space makes you feel as though you've accidentally wandered into an active building site. He holds up his hands to stop you from going any further, glaring at you as he looks you up and down.
Whoa, whoa! Where do you think you're going? Eh? I can't let you in here without the proper PPE. Yeah.
Tony puts his fingers to his mouth and whistles.
Hey, oh, get him out of here! Your hard hat, your boots, your high-vis vest. Come on, this is a job site. Don't even get me started. Not when Johnny Wannabe next door's got a whole garage to himself. I mean, I'm talking wall-to-wall pegboard, 6 kinds of saws. Oh, and he's got this 12-inch auger. Man, those things go deep. Yeah, well, what can I say? It's professional jealousy. Look, all I'm saying is I want a little more space, too. You know, for entertaining. I'm a popular tool. It's always, hi, Tony this, thanks, Tony that, or Tone, my ass is leaking. Jean-Loup. Incontinence. You didn't hear from me, though. HIPAA. Anyways, objects need somewhere bigger than this to come see me for what ails them. And, sometimes old Tom might also want to have special company over. You know what I'm talking about, huh?
Tony nods, grinning smugly at you.
You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Woo!
Tony nods at you. You nod at him, and you nod at each other, both entirely pleased that you each know what the other is talking about.
So you get it! I need more space! Space for all sorts of things I may or may not be insinuating. Relax, Tiger, it's Tony time. I got a pitch for you. A drawbridge. Think about it. Your lover pulls up for a date and the drawbridge lowers to let him in. Pretty freaking impressive, huh? You're damn straight. Is how I would build it using my tools. No curves in this drawbridge. The flat-looking screwdriver, the pointy star-shaped one, a hammer, and the spearmint gum you've had in here since April. Absolutely, so you get it. Which leads into my next idea. Indoor slide. We get rid of the stairs, replace them with a slide. Great to travel from upstairs to downstairs. Way ahead of you. All us construction guys do this. It's an industry standard. You ready? Grippy socks. Of course you can. Just don't take too long. I tend to book out 6 to 8 weeks in advance. Now, how do you feel about indoor pools? Because if we rip out the floor in the living room, we can get you an indoor pool. Hey! Let me get the permits going, see if I can get my best tools on the job. Hammer's availability's been shot ever since the incident.
Tony slides past your question without skipping a beat.
Anyway, that's enough about that guy. Let me tell you about my best-selling workshop. It's a workshop about loving. I'm gonna make it real easy for you. You wanna take my workshop, all you gotta do is show up. No paperwork or nothing. Now, I don't mean to hustle you out of here, but I gotta take lunch. Union rules. But you can come back later and see what we can do. You know, help you fix up your romantic affairs. I'll see you around.
Last time, Nightmare just launched right into an unpleasant dream she prepared for you. But for some reason tonight, she hesitates. Whatever the reason, this could be your opportunity to get to know her better, or perhaps to swing your dreams in a more pleasant direction.
I'm not a DJ. Oh. Well, sure. I guess we could for a little while. We've been talking about fear, and what your fears mean to you. Would you like to talk about more of your fears? Me. This isn't about me. It's about you. Maybe we should just talk about things you want instead. Tell me your deepest desires. I can't always make sense of everything in your mind. There's all sorts of things in your head, you know. And I can dig through them and try to make the best sense of it I can, but haven't you ever wondered why some of your dreams are so nonsensical? I can make anything scary. But the scariest dreams are the ones that stick with you when you wake. The ones that come from a place of true fear. Things that keep you up at night. So you telling me those things about your biggest fears, it was nice of you. You gave me the keys to really scare you, I guess. I'm not used to people playing along with me. Few do, unfortunately. There's so much to be learned from nightmares. On an animalistic evolutionary level, some say nightmares are sort of like practice for life-threatening scenarios. Others say nightmares are just your brain sorting through stressful events from your day. All pretty useful things, in my opinion. And yet, despite all the scientific advances humanity has achieved, no one really knows that much about me at the end of the day. It's a little sad, isn't it? You do?
Nightmare fidgets nervously.
That's cool.
Nightmare looks past you at something you can't see.
Oh no. Look at the time. We've been talking so long. If I don't get started now, we won't have time to finish. You hear something dripping. Drip. 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 You look up at the ceiling, then.
Nightmare serves you some unpleasant imagery, but it's just not quite up to her usual standard. Something about her seems off her game. What could have happened? Perhaps you can ask her about it another night.
All right, you ready for your first workshop? That's what I'm talking about. All right, come to the job site prepared and with the can-do attitude. A good job is never done. Unless it's Dunzo. You ever heard of Dunzo? One step above done. The ultimate done. Careful though. I knew a screw who had a little too much Dunzo, if you know what I'm talking about.
Tony grins, flashing you a pair of finger guns as he waggles his eyebrows at you.
First things first. In a courtship, as on a job site, you want to look busy. You don't gotta be doing nothing, you just gotta look it. The sweet sounds of education. Lesson number 2. You just wrote down lesson number 2? Wow, commitment. It's what's on the outside that counts. Take the paint job in the bathroom. Nothing. Greg did a great job covering up that black stuff we found. I think he called it, mole. Don't even worry about it. You can't see it no more. It's all deep in the walls. And hey, just like the mole or whatever you got in your house, only thing that matters in love is appearances. Your lover don't need to know what's underneath the surface. Wrong about it. People don't actually need to know you. Not deep down, anyway. You just figure out what your lover wants, and then you become that on the outside. See? You're really starting to get it. All right. That's enough wisdom for today. Gotta give you time to digest all of that good advice. Hope you were taking notes. Next time you're getting tested. Not tested like going to the clinic tested. Yeesh. I meant tested like pop quiz tested. There's the lunch bell. Gotta run. Remember what I told you. Test next time.
Hey, come on over and have a seat, buddy. Awesome. It's a good day to spend some nice quiet time together, isn't it? It is.
Koa tries to relax, but it doesn't seem to come to him today. He sighs, shaking his head.
Who am I kidding? It's just too much on my mind. Sorry to break the silence, but it's important. We've been hanging out a lot lately, and I'm glad it happened. I've been having some trouble getting my mind around some things, and having you here, well, it's just made some things real clear to me. So I hope you won't be upset with what I'm about to say. I've got one last gift that I think will say it much better than I can. See that one in the middle? The heart? Can you read that for me? I love you. You dropped these last Valentine's Day. And I know it's a little too soon for love, but you make me feel safe and happy. And as a couch, a gift like this means more than words. I've been holding on to this, hoping for the right time to give it to you. My previous owner, he used to talk nonstop. He never took a moment to relax. He was always on the phone, gabbing away. It just made me nuts. I couldn't even hear myself think, you know? I came to appreciate the silence all the more. The fact that you could respect my wishes every time I asked. You really gave me the space to be me. I've had so much on my mind lately, and your presence near me has just been such a blessing. You calmed my thoughts and let me sort through them. And with all that time to think, I know now that I just want to keep enjoying the silence with you. What do you say? You want to keep doing this with me? That might be the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
Koa envelops you in his strong arms, wrapping you into a hug that feels like a sweet ocean breeze.
I'm the luckiest couch in the world. Wanna cuddle? Hey, if you want more, I'm into it.
Koa helps you take a comfortable seat in his lap. And while he normally enjoys the silence, one thing's for certain. When it comes to intimacy, he holds nothing back, vocally or otherwise.
You make me feel so cozy inside.
A red-haired traveler lifts her goggles to peek at you, revealing freckled cheeks and stunning blue eyes.
Now, why, my love, you look some lost. Where are you longs to? Oh, sorry, sometimes my accent comes out when I get too excited. It's made in Newfoundland, you see. This little rock right
Gaia spins around and points to one of the patches on her jacket sleeves.
here. Friendliest folk you'll ever meet, but the dialect can be a little much for some. I'll try to speak plain for you. Name's Gaia, by the way. So, where are you from? Oh, that makes sense with that accent I'm hearing on you. It's a right shame, though. See, I got all these countries and rivers and seas on my jacket. It's a collection I've been working on. And I know the names, but I don't really know the places, you know? I mean, heck, I got them all memorized even. United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama. The works. But without a story behind it, they all feel so far away. You'd think they'd be in arm's reach considering they're on my sleeves, but it's a brain problem. I just can't pin anything down without context. Without stories, maps are just paper. Dots and lines. The reason I ask where you're from is so I can shape the places in my mind with some kind of meaning. Because right now, it feels a bit like I'm just wearing a big vest of unchecked boxes. Geez, here I go talking your ear off. Sorry about that. It's just, I'm having trouble putting myself out there, and I'm so interested in being out there. I've tried. I want to talk to the others, but I think I must be too forward or something. I skip on up to them and I ask them about themselves, and they just run away. It's not about just being nice. I come up to the others so I can ask about them, get to know them, who they are. But before I can get to the point, I always go spouting off about something or other, like telling them factoids I've heard about what I imagine their home to be. And 9 times out of 10, I'm some level of wrong. And the other time I'm right, but it's in an insulting way. One thing leads to another, and they give me this look. And soon enough, they find an excuse to leave. I'm just bad at it, I guess. Sometimes I feel like no matter how hard I push myself, I'm just going in circles. You know what I mean? Oh, I just had the best idea. You're running to the Four Winds, meeting with people and speaking to the others, yeah? Travelers, you knows what I'm saying. Why don't you ask them what they're about? Get to know them a little better, figures out they ticks. Then come back, we'll have a yarn. Sound good? Speak plain, Gaia, speak plain. Okay, so, you're speaking with objects all over the house. You know how some of us have little labels that say things like made in China or hecho in Argentina on the bottom? Well, that means those objects are travelers. They come from away. They're from somewhere else. Somewhere on my jacket. Those are the objects I need to talk to. Those are the ones who can fill out my checklist. This map is uncharted. But if you can bring me back stories from those travelers, then I'd be able to write little notes down here and there, and pretty soon I'll be a bona fide travel guide. It's everything I've ever wanted. And you'll get a chance to practice talking more. Are you shy? I can help. People tell me that I never shut up. I can help you learn to never shut up. Doesn't that sound great? Right? I'm sure it'll work out. You scratch my cartouche, I'll scratch yours. What do you say, partner? Exploration buddies? Really? Oh, I appreciate it. Really saves me a lot of humming and hawing. You go out and find some objects from foreign lands. Oh, and let me know if you need any help. It's hard to explain, but I got a pretty good sense of these things. It's kind of like a geocache. I've learned firsthand what others don't take too well if you run up to... Yeah, like that! It was a disaster. Point is, you can't just ask objects about their origins out of the gate. You gotta awaken them first. Don't worry too much about the details. Once you're close with someone, you'll learn more about them automatically. So, what do you say? You want some hints on where to find travelers, or do you feel like searching on your... All right. Hint.
Let's spin me around and see. I know this seems tricky. There are so many folks to talk to, but some of them can only be found through a magnificent quest. Try speaking with Bo. She's great with quests. Hope that helps. Sorry, I'm still a little scatterbrained. Someone with world experience. Hard to think of someone who fits that description. Description. Sorry, bit me tongue. Hope that helps. Sorry, I'm still a little scatterbrained.
You know, the things I've heard around here do tend to be little secrets. So, for the privacy of others, I'll be sure to say my next one pianissimo. But not this time. Nope.
Hope that helps. Sorry, I'm still a little scatterbrained. Good luck. Don't get lost.
Hello again. I'm just about to head out to a review. Care to join me? Pity that. See you later.
As you walk into the kitchen, you're overwhelmed by a strange feeling. It's sort of like being watched, but it's more than that. You feel as if you're being evaluated, scrutinized by a presence that isn't all that impressed by what it sees. It doesn't take you long to pinpoint the source of that feeling. A cleric of some kind dressed in black and grey robes, with a coil of sorts atop his otherwise bald head. He's handsome in a sterile and intimidating sort of way, but you can't even imagine this guy dating anyone. He's just so severe.
You reek. You don't even see it, do you? Are you truly so far gone? You reek of sin and grease. I feel as if I have been bathed in oil simply looking at you. Zealot? Hardly. I am Friar Errol, founder of the First Church of Convection. I am the steward of the road to the heavenly kitchen. I am a holy vessel for culinary purity and efficiency. And I am your salvation, sinner, if you would but take my hand. How vulgar. You will keep a civil tongue in your head when you speak to a friar of faith. But my Lord of Convection is generous, even to those such as yourself. It is not too late to save your sorry soul. First, you are to confess your sins to me, the steward of your culinary soul. Second, you are to help spread the gospel of convection to any as yet unsaved. And finally, you are to keep your soul pure and free of oils and impure heat. The path to the heavenly kitchen is blessedly simple and attainable, even for those as impure as you. Is our Lord not most generous? You
are so addled with sin and impurity you cannot even see when someone is offering you salvation. Calamity, blasphemy, treachery. Bless your humble friar with patience and strength, O Lord. I shall need it. Tell me, do you wish to repent for your culinary sins here and now? I am ready, willing, and able to grant you absolution. You need only unburden yourself. You are hardly the first to flinch from salvation, nor are you the first to sling such crude insults at your would-be savior. Fortunately for you and your soul, I am made of sterner stuff. I am girded by the knowledge that I am right, and you are wrong. And I will be here when you accept this and are ready to repent. Go now. May the Lord of Convection turn his gaze upon you, even as you continue to walk in shadow.
The friar begins some sort of prayer, ignoring you as you wander away.
Valdivianites, it's David Most, your beloved CEO, with an important question. What do the following items have in common? Cellophane, eyeglasses, and bottled water. If you guessed they're all 15% off today, only on Valdivian.com, you'd be absolutely correct. But even more importantly, they're all transparent. As your leader, I value transparency above all else. Especially when the board of directors changes the locks on my office. Message received, Ian. With that spirit in mind, I need to share some difficult... I have not been entirely candid regarding my lost sunglasses. Firstly, the lost item was thankfully not my sunglasses. My sunglasses were handcrafted in Italy by blind artisans, are inlaid with conflict diamonds, and are locked in my safety deposit box. No, the missing item in question is actually a Valdivian prototype. And even more importantly, it's the only existing prototype of the amazing new gadget we're planning to launch for the Q4 Blissmas season. Unfortunately, the engineer who invented the prototype was a disgruntled former employee who destroyed the schematics before disappearing himself. So, as you can see, it is imperative that the glasses are found as quickly as possible. To that end, and after discussing it with the board, we are now prepared to offer a handsome reward for their expedient return. A $50 gift card to Valdivian.com.
It's me. Were you followed? Is this signal encrypted? Listen, I've been giving more thought to our previous conversation about the ethical implications of transforming inanimate objects into humans, and I've come to a realization. It's honestly not up to us whether an object should become human. It's up to the object. And if an object expresses desire for personhood, who are we to deny them? I did discover one other interesting piece to all this. After analyzing the data, it appears that certain objects can only become human if the Dateviator user possesses the necessary personality traits. I'm not sure why. I theorize it's because certain character attributes emit an energy vibration on the same resonant frequency as the molecules of a particular inanimate object. But in all honesty, it's likely a mystery that science will never solve. That science will never solve! Regardless, I've labeled it... I'm so sorry. Serious? Remember, check the Dateviators for the realization recipes.
A tall, statuesque corporate type with striking hair and cheekbones is staring at you, hands on her hips. Something about her makes you instinctively crave her approval, and the way she's looking at you just now makes you doubtful whether or not you'll get it.
Come to rub it in? This was gonna be my big chance to prove myself. This was gonna be the job that changed everything. And then Valdivian decides that AI is the wave of the future. And why do we need anyone working these jobs at all? And you, large-brained genius that you are, train my replacement. Am I supposed to feel sorry for you, traitor? Because I don't. Well, whatever. We're both in the same boat now. Valdivian has no use for either of us. And you got me into this mess, so you're gonna be here to get me out of it. Time's wasting. Let's start over, shall we? Icebreaker, your name and a fun fact. Name's Wilhelmina Work. Friends call me Willie. Hello. You and I aren't friends, but in the spirit of team building, you can call me Willie. As for my fun fact, I speak 6 languages and am fluent in 4. Thank you. Now you.
You introduce yourself to Willie, but when it comes time for your fun fact, you hesitate for a moment. What to choose?
I guess that's a fun fact, though the word fun is doing a lot of heavy lifting there. Well, that's done now. Let's see what else is on the agenda for today.
Willie pulls her phone out, scanning through some unseen document. She frowns, her pretty features twisting into an annoyed grimace.
Guess we're on to scope now. Scope, wherein we'll decide the scale, parameters, and ambition of this project. Good practice to ask when you don't know what something means. Here's the deal. I had a job. You cost me that job. I am your job, so you don't have a job either. Tables turning, etc., etc. So you and I are going to meet every day until we figure out where I'm landing next. Since this is your fault and you have nothing better to do, you owe it to me to be here for this. When has that excuse ever worked? You did it, we're out of a job, now you have to deal with this. I've got some interviews lined up with some places around the house. First one's with Hanks Limited. The very same. Meeting adjourned.
There's something so cheerful and jaunty about the figure you see before you, you almost feel like you've stumbled onto the set of a game show. This is truly one sassy chap.
Welcome, welcome! I am the Sassy Chap, mascot and possible owner of Sassy Chap Games, LLC. Sassy Chap Games. Here's where we'll put my greeting and introduction, explaining all the deep lore behind the Sassy Chap. Placeholder text? Where? Let me at it! We here at Sassy Chap Games LLC are sticklers for quality. I may not be the star of this game as it's our first, but just you wait. The next game will be called The Legend of Sassy 2, Chap's Awakening, and will feature my quest to uncover my holy backstory. Don't be silly, of course there isn't. And here's where we'll have the chap introduce the concept of the dating game. No, this one is slightly different. You have found one of the secret datables in the game. The developers. I'm not a developer myself, merely a mascot. But this is hard work too. I'm considered an asset. Well, I am excellent at filling a pipe with bubbles. When making this game, we wanted to give players the option to date the devs. But we wanted to sidestep the problematic condition that there are many players and only a small amount of us. And of course, many of us are in happy relationships for now. So, we figured a fun way to do this would be for players to date each of us by answering a question about ourselves. Would you like to play? All right. We have an awful lot of lovely people who are dying to get to know you. You've been all up in their business this whole time, but now you get to really find out about them. Do you want to know the general rules? Splendid! If I were to offer one piece of advice, if you're looking for love, these are game developers we're talking about. Think nerd. They aren't going to want to do anything cool. The rules are simple. Each dev will introduce and ask one question about themselves. You'll get to choose from 3 responses, each corresponding to a love, hate, or friendship ending with each dev. Then we move on to the next one. You can quit at any time, and at any time we can tally up the resolutions you got towards your current dev love status. Two points for a love ending, 1 point for a friend ending, and -1 points for a hate ending. If by winning you mean find true love and happiness, 30. 30 points for finding true love and happiness. 33. A lucky number. Or at least that's as many as there were when we recorded this voiceover. Essentially, yes, this is a guessing game. There are methods in which you can work some of these out, and you can also reset your score if needed. Then let's get on with the show! Disclaimer. Developers who happen to be members of the SAG-AFTRA union will voice themselves. The rest, well, will be voiced by the very sensual RPG Beep. Not too bad a fate, I suppose. First up, we have... Before working here at Sassy Chap Games, LLC, Rebecca spent 10 years working in corporate jobs, with a background in project management. Vague enough? Spreadsheets are actually 99% of game development. She came on just in the nick of time. Her story has influenced one of the characters in the game. What is Rebecca's idea of a perfect date? That's something she very much likes doing with her friends. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new developer. And next we have... it's Logan Burdick, I'm afraid. He's a terrible writer and in a terrible pickle. That probably won't happen, as Logan hits you now. Would you like to date another dev? Huzzah! The main menu of me. Now, do you want to lock in your result and go straight to an ending? Or check and see how you're doing? Time for us and our studio audience to find out how we devs feel about you. Are you nervous? Excited? In more ways than one, I trust. Your current relationship is hate. Ah, the bitterest of endings. Unless that's what you're into, of course. Now, keep in mind, I don't really hate you. But the devs, they certainly do. May bugs have mercy on your soul. Well, at least you get an achievement out of it.
devs still programmed this in. It's not like they didn't want you to get this right. You're unlocking all the content some poor sap had to write for people like us who want to burn it all to the ground. Oh shit! You got an achievement.
A well-dressed figure saunters into the room, tossing his locks over one shoulder as he shoots you a look that makes you shiver. There's an aura of danger about him, as if he delights in the misfortune of others and is eagerly anticipating yours.
Well, well, well. I can't believe it. You really did it. You got dumped, kid. Majorly rejected and just tossed to the side. You're so welcome.
He places a hand on his hip, giving you a knowing look.
I'm a hot topic. Surprised you haven't heard about me already. I'm Regina Rejection, but you can call me Reggie. Me, I like to come in every time you get a hate ending and take in the sights. It's kind of what I do, being rejection after all. If I have something to say, which is every goddamn time, baby. I'll be delighted, but I'm gonna make you work a little harder for it than that. Listen, bitch. I'm giving you special access to me here on this app I'm putting on your phone. Have a chat anytime you like.
Reggie takes your phone, typing something into it. He turns your phone back around to show you a funny little icon that looks like a broken heart.
We'll just have to wait and see. That'll be a feat. I'll come by to check on your progress if that's your goal. Let's just say, I really can't wait. You've reached Reggie Rejection's special phone app. I'm sure you're gonna hate it here. How can I help you spread some lovely rejection this fine day? How can Reggie Repaired help you on this fine day?
Attention, jackasses! It's been weeks already, and you're seriously telling me there's been absolutely no movement on this missing glasses issue? You know, maybe I haven't made myself crystal clear. Nothing else matters. You get me? Your expense reports, corporate retreats, PowerPoint presentations, I don't care about any of it. This is your one and only priority. You find me those glasses if you gotta burn this whole worthless rat trap down to the foundation, and do it now! Secretary Dawson at the Pentagon is breathing down my neck, and his breath stinks like flaming garbage. You think shareholders are bad to piss off? You do not want to screw with the U.S. Department of Overseas Violence, get me? We're all gonna end up buried alive in some desert somewhere. Find me those glasses now! And who the hell came up with the 15% off transparent items promo? No consumer buys anything based off of how transparent it is. Find me whoever came up with that crap and fire them. David.
Welcome! What can I do for you in my main menu? Oh, let's. There's lots I can chat about. Me? Relationships? My favorite subject. What do you want to know? Not yet, but there's still hope for you. Just keep pressing on my buttons. You'll find a way. Let's go back up a menu. It's the chat menu. What do you need? Relationships? My favorite subject. What do you want to know? Oh, you want to date me, eh? It's possible, you know. You just have to, ask me about myself. Not in this menu, silly. I prefer not to be that obvious about it. I like to be wined and dined. It's the chat menu. What do you need? Scoochin'. Anything else? Oh, yeah, I'll miss you.
The distinct scent of books, that slight hint of vanilla and mystery, fills your nose, and while it's not at all unwelcome, it is strange to smell it when you're not actually paging through any of your books. It only takes you a few moments to track down the source of the smell. What appears to be the spirit of literature hovers a few feet away from you, nose in a book. When he sees you, he nearly drops the book he's holding, rewarding you with a glare.
Ah! Oh, for God's sake, you cannot sneak up on me like that when I'm reading! You have no way of knowing what world I've been in. I might mistake you for a zombie or an ill-mannered country gentleman, and, well, I might have to act accordingly, you see. Yes! Probably. I suppose that would depend, wouldn't it? My name is Lyric. I chose the name myself, you know. I was originally written as Lionel. Can you imagine? I am the embodiment of all literature, an indisputable master of the written word. I have read positively everything. I'm voracious with books, poetry, magazine articles, any genre, any length, any style. I love it all. I know you're curious about all that, so I figured I'd offer it right up front. My, aren't you a clever cheese? Coming right to the source. Do I have recommendations? Gentle scoff. This one right here is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sink, a riveting account of voyaging in a submersible to rescue a clean sponge from a dirty band of moldy criminals. This one, Angles in America, is a non-fiction history on the American phobia of rounded spaces. A bit dry, but it does make you see space and architecture in a new light. This one I picked up on a whim, and I won't put down until they pry it out of my cold papier-mâché fingers. Pounded in the butt by the abstract concept of self-improvement while my gym equipment watches. This Chuck Pringle fellow, he really has a line on the object erotica market. Ah, that's like asking if a potter has a favorite ball of clay. I couldn't possibly choose among my balls. They all contribute to this chaotic and adorable additive sculpture that is me. Not a bad descriptor of me, really. I consume everything in my path, and produce not a whole hell of a lot if we're telling the truth. I consume all this literature, but I myself am no writer at all. Sadly, I've never even written a paragraph, not a single line of text, not a word, not a punctuation mark. We do? We? Do you mean that you would help me write? Write with me? We could co-author the first book of lyric? Well, I never. This is most excellent. I wager you're about to become the first human in history to help a book write a book. All very exciting. I have some materials to gather. Pens, paper. We'll probably need quite a bit of extra paper to crumple dramatically on the floor when writer's block sets in. Oh, how fun! I'm about to experience writer's block! All right, I'll get to gathering. I'll need some time, but when you return, ready shall I be.
A strange figure stands before you, a whirlwind of conflicting energies and vibes. Manic and dignified, friendly and you couldn't have imagined. As you approach her...
Why do you ask? Ah! But the blue one, and then the butterfly. Why is there so much sand? Why is there always sand in places where sand should never be? Into it, out of it. It's all the same. Into one thing is out of another, and on until you're dizzy and there's nobody to catch you because the basketball game started late. Oh my god. I've been falling. I fall so much. I can't even remember the last time I landed. It's all falling. But you said already that you'd be there. Wasn't that you? At the Italian place that Saturday in New York? Tomatoes. Yes. Come back when you've had enough tomatoes.
And with that, she is gone. The stranger standing before you is dressed to kill. A sheer black catsuit, studded black manacles with pink fur trim, and a variety of brightly colored accessories drape their shoulders and frame their loneliness has been such a... You've certainly forgotten what it's like to be around someone like this.
There you are. I was beginning to think you'd forgotten me.
Mm-hmm. Cute. I'm Benoit, your partner in pleasure. What many call sex toys, yes. I prefer to call myself your ruin. It's really about time you came to speak to me. Given the way we met, someone less confident than me might really take it personally.
They look at you expectantly, raising an eyebrow.
You do remember the way we met, don't you?
The words gag gift make their cool expression crack for just a moment.
Ah, yes. There it is. Gag gift.
They look absolutely disgusted.
The only way to strip the word gag of all its appeal. Some friend of yours thought they were hilarious. You moved into this house and your friend brought you a big box. You opened it up to find... what else? A smaller box. You opened that to find another small box. And so on and so forth. So funny. Eventually, you got to the smallest box. And there I was. A bright-eyed virgin. Yours for the taking. But there's still time to rectify that. After all, you're here, I'm here, and I know you have nothing but time. So how about it? Me and you and mind-bending, earth-shattering pleasure? Oh, how boring. Suit yourself. But don't come my way again unless you're ready to have your world rocked.
It takes you just a moment to properly evaluate the figure standing before you. Her hair... what time of year is it again? She is adorable, though. And her energetic greeting shocks you right out of your quiet contemplation.
Hey, boss! You've caught me at a bad time. Heading to work. Well, the other work. Or is it the other work? What day is it, anyway? Oh, what's up? What do you need? And I to you. So many things and so little time. Makes you want to cry. That was bad. I'm Holly, by the way. Hi! Oh, and who are you? Did you already say? Sorry. In a little rush for the dish dash. Rat race, all that. Oh, I've heard about you. That is such a funny name. Just some tidbits. Anywho, I'm so sorry, but I'm already running late. Love to chat more, though. That's when I'm usually able to sleep. That work? Great. Okay, bye!
An angular beauty sits in contemplative silence. Her head...
Ow. You're disturbing my thoughts. Wow, you really know just how to speak to a triangle, huh? Phew. Anyway, well, that's it. My fantasy bubbles officially burst. Name's Tina. Tina Triangle. And before you got here, I was having a nice little fantasy. Not who, what.
Tina forms a small triangle with her fingers.
A love triangle.
Greatest shape in the world, especially when it comes to love. Matter of fact, it's the only shape I'm interested in. Just look at me. Angles in all the right places. Who could resist? How dare you? I got plenty of dates, thank you very much. I'm just intentionally celibate, for my clarity and whatnot. But enough about you. You ever watch Love on Triangle Island? Oh, it is. Let me paint the picture for you. 18 sexy singles get together on an island. They gotta pair off into groups of 3, and every week a love triangle gets voted off. The last throuple to get voted off wins $1 million, but that ain't all. They offer 'em money and bring in their exes to try and break up the throuple. It's all just so deliciously dramatic. Toxic? It's sexy and fulfilling is what it is. Go play therapist somewhere else, Square. In your dreams, maybe.
David is obviously becoming desperate. He doesn't do well under pressure. I'm worried his behavior will gradually become increasingly erratic until he crosses a line he can't come back from. You have I should never have put you in naive. Anyway, I use the realize Sky. I'm afraid there's. See, I forgot to charge my phone, and I can't charge it because I all. But remember.
As you enter your office,
There you are. We went ahead and started without you.
Praise be to the Lord!
What was that?
Oh, right on!
Please, let's keep it.
Quiet down! Yes, homie. Or, ma'am.
Extreme sports and working in the court, but I need to know if, hey, what sort of time are you all putting in? What are your typical office hours?
Big thrills don't have office hours, dog. We hit it hard when the... What are you writing?
Inconsistent hours. I see. You.
Willie turns towards you, and the Hanks all look at you with a sort of desperation in their gaze, silently pleading with you to save them.
Nice. A bit early in the interview, but an important consideration.
The only benefit we offer is the full body thrill of conquering your fears and living extreme, bro.
Not exactly what I'd call a competitive offer.
Competition ain't our thing, homie, man. That just ain't what we're about. We welcome anyone with an open mind and a radical spirit. And if you ever want to come hang out, but this? We ain't no corporation.
You're mixing 3 different metaphors there, but point taken. You can leave.
Thanks out!
The Hanks leave your office swiftly, taking their cheerful, awkward energy with them.
Well, another potential gig down the drain. Maybe you wouldn't have. Don't project that onto me. Don't you ever wonder about the jobs you could have had? The person you could have been if you didn't throw it all down the drain time after time. All my life I've wondered about my potential. What I could have achieved if I ever stuck with something. Watching my peers go from having a job to having a career. Climbing the ladder, making something of themselves. I have it in me. I know I do. What would you know about that? You've never done anything of note in the corporate world. I'm not taking that from someone whose last job title was AI coach. Nice try. Moving on now. All right, extreme sports was not a fit. I can see that now. But that doesn't mean we can't explore the athletic space. I've got a Duncan Shuttlecock scheduled to come in next to talk sports. So maybe we're not the hang gliding type. Maybe we do yoga instead. Maybe we throw a football around. Startups pivot all the time, right? We just have to be agile, flexible. Exactly. We've been sitting around on our asses long enough. Meet me back here and come ready to talk sports. We're gonna take Duncan and his sports empire elevator all the way to the top, honey. And again, don't be late.
An utterly charming secretary hurries into view, giving you an apologetic nod.
Hello there. What can I do for you?
Her greeting is cut short as she seems to recognize you mid-sentence.
Oh! Oh my goodness gracious! It's the human! Whoa. Well, I wasn't expecting you today. Oh, golly, I must look an absolute mess. You must be here for Mayor Celia. Oh, you don't know. I completely understand. You must be such a busy bee running around and taking care of all of us here in the house. I would have time to remember every little detail. Mayor Celia runs things around here, keeps an eye on all the citizens, makes sure the wheels are greased so nothing squeaks. You know, that sort of thing. I help her out when I can. But if we're being honest, she does most of the heavy lifting around here. Keeps a roof over everyone's heads. Literally, she's the ceiling. I could pencil you in for an appointment, if you'd like. Oh! Oh, of course! I'm so sorry. What am I thinking? You are the human, after all. It is your house. Why should you have to wait? Here, right this way. I'll take you up to her office. She still has a few appointments lined up, but knowing her, she'll be done in a jiff.
There she is, the mayor herself. She simply radiates poise and power. She's an intimidating sort of beauty, but you find yourself intrigued to learn more about her.
So, in summary, I just think if I could get a little more foot traffic around my bar, I'd get more business.
Oh, Beverly, I understand your concerns. But what do you expect us to do, dear? We already put up posters and held fundraisers. We can't just move the fridge, stove, toilet, and everyone else out of the way to clear foot traffic every night.
We could try that.
Bev.
Fine.
Trust me, we're doing everything that we can.
All right. But if nobody's in by next week, I'll be back.
I'm sure you will, darling.
Celia presses an intercom button on her desk.
Florence, dearest, send the next one in.
Yes, miss.
Hi.
Hello, Mateo. What can I do for you today?
That's a great question, actually. Now that I'm here, I can't even remember. Isn't it funny how that always happens? Right when you need to think of something to say, your brain just sort of goes blank? You know what? It was probably nothing. I don't want to waste your time. I know how busy you are. I'll just see myself out.
Mateo, come. Tell me what's bothering you.
Right. It's just...
Go on.
It's Lux. They're kind of pulling cords around the house, refusing to pick up after themselves, keeping the whole bedroom up late with their streams. It's really been stressful for the inanimals. And I don't want to get anyone in trouble, but it's just been a lot, and...
All right, Mateo, all right. Lux, you said.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll have someone take care of it.
Thank you.
Next. Hello, Wallace, darling.
Whoa!
Yes, I remember from last week. It's on the docket.
Whoa!
Think nothing of it. Next. Oh, it's you. I don't believe we've formally met. Mayor Celia. I'm also the president of the HOA. That's Home Objects Association. Here's my card. But really all you ever need to do if you need me is to simply look up. What can I do for you today? Well then, hello. Meeting successful. Never a bad idea to make sure everybody knows your face. We're important here. Some sit back and wait for others to plan things. Others simply do them. You and I, we're doers. That hardly precludes you from getting things done. It just means that you do them quietly. You seem like a reliable sort. I wonder if I might ask you a favor. It's about my assistant, Florence. She is an absolute dear. Although sometimes I fear it gets her into trouble. She's such a kind thing. But that means she lets people walk all over her. Sometimes I worry the wrong sort might be taking advantage of her. I've noticed that whenever we go to lunch together, she never seems to buy herself anything. What's more, she's been pinching every penny you've dropped on her like a miser. I suspect she might be having financial issues. The office pays her well, of course. She's an invaluable assistant. I think it's possible someone might be fleecing her. I'd like to formally ask for your help. I may be her boss, but Florence would never give me a straight answer if she thought it might upset me. However, she's quite friendly with strangers. And technically speaking, as the owner of the house, you outrank me. Maybe you could get something out of her. What do you say? Would you do me a favor and look into this matter? Quietly? Thank you. I'll be waiting. What else do you need? You have done so. Keep well.
How does one even describe a warrior like this? A veritable wall, 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 wall. The warrior's eyes widen. He leans in closer, towering over you. Wall? Whatever you're saying here is clearly pleasing to him. He nods, beginning to smile. Wall! Wall! He beams at you, a flush spreading across his cheeks. I love you! Wall! Oh, that was sudden, wasn't it? You and Wallace, who has only just introduced himself to you, are now lovers. His gaze settles on you, filled with tenderness. His drywall heart beats only, yes, just that quickly. You've never been famous a day in your life, but as you try to evaluate the excitable figure blatantly staring at you, you can't help but wonder if perhaps this is how it feels. She looks at you like you've just announced she's won the lottery, her eyes wide and her jaw dropped.
Oh my god, this cannot be real. I must be dreaming, right? This is totally a dream. It has to be. Yes, that's it. That's clearly the most logical explanation. Right now, I am comfortably asleep in my bed, zonked out on Ambien, listening to the calming drone of my white noise machine. Because this right here, there is absolutely no way on earth this could actually be happening, right? Oh my god, it really is you!
She turns away from you for a few moments, fanning at her face, but it doesn't help her calm down.
I just can't believe it. I mean, you prepare your whole existence for something like this, but then, you know, when it actually happens, no amount of preparation could ever possibly be enough. You know, I know that people throw around the expression shaking, crying, and throwing up, but I think I might actually do it. Ugh, I don't know why I even said that. I'm so sorry. It's just that my heart's racing a mile a minute, and there's definitely not enough oxygen getting to my rotors, which means I'm liable to blurt out just about any random thing that pops into taxidermy, penicillin, Ontario. You know, see? Just like that. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Are you kidding? I'm making a total fool of myself. I'm sorry. I really don't mean to be overreacting like this. I just never thought we'd actually get the chance to interface like this. And now that it's happening, I'm totally blowing it, aren't I? Yeah? You get nervous too? Would you allow me the opportunity to just reset this whole interaction so I have the chance to put my best blade forward? Oh my god, you are the absolute best! Just like I always knew you would be. Okay, here goes. Hi there, I'm Fantina, and if it wasn't painfully obvious from my over-the-top outburst a moment ago, I am your biggest fan. Oh, I'm so glad you feel that way. I've been a huge admirer of yours since the second you brought me home from that discount electronics outlet all those years ago. Just everything about you is so unbelievably impressive. I'm constantly in total awe. It's true. I've never known anyone so inspiring. The way you wash the dishes, making sure they're sparked, the way you adhere to the way you always file your taxes 3 months before they're due. Oh, there truly aren't words for how incredible you are. Of course, I just want you to know how, you know, I really don't want to bother you any more than I already have, and I know your time is extremely valuable, but no, it's silly. Forget I ever said anything. Well, I was just wondering, would you be willing to sign one of my blades? Just so I have something to remember this amazing moment by. Only if it's not too much trouble, though. I really don't want to inconvenience you.
You take the permanent marquee Fantina holds out to you and scroll your signature along one of her blades.
Oh boy, wow, that feels really nice. Yum. Oh, thank you so much. This is so amazing. And your handwriting is so immaculate. I didn't realize I was in the presence of such a talented calligrapher. I'm just being honest. Wow, I can't believe I actually got your signature and emblazoned on my own body, no less. Very naughty. I can't wait to show this off to everyone else in the fan club. They are going to be so unbelievably jealous I met you. Wait, you don't know? I thought for sure you knew. Yeah, you have a fan club. actually have meetups every week. We talk about everything you've been up to at work, what new projects you're developing, discuss your menu for the week. Sometimes there's a raffle. There's a very comprehensive agenda. Actually, we're having our weekly meetup real soon, and I would never want to impose or overstep, so please tell me, seriously? You mean it? That's so unbelievably amazing. Oh, I can't wait. Thank you.
Yo, how's it going?
Yes!
Okay, there's a little tidbit I want. You might be wondering how all this dating technology works. Yeah, I thought so. If you're ever curious, you can ask about my mysterious inner workings in the Chat with Me menu. What can I do for you in my main menu? Oh. No. Well, just not yet. Yeah, pretty much. When Franklin least made me, it was in a sort of a mad, passionate rush of scientific fervor. There were unintended consequences, like realization, which is a good thing. But one of the issues with realizing an object is that each of us can only leave once our own little purposes are complete. Some of us here still have things to do before we go. I call it unfurnished business. Thank you very much. It's trademarked. Each of us can't become a human if we have unfurnished business, reasons we need to appear in this house. None of the others know why exactly this is, or what it might be that we need to do. Oh, but I'll always tell you when I see it and forbid you from realizing that individual. As for me, well, I have the most unfurnished business out of anyone. I have to be here to help everyone else get realized, so I gotta go last. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but if you want me realized, you have to get everyone else realized too. You got it. Keep realizing everyone you see, and eventually my unfurnished business will become furnished. Finished.
Ah, it's me, Tinfoil Hat. Are you there? Oh, good point. I'm still receiving data from the Dateviators. Why haven't you brought Skylar to life and destroyed them? I realize all the objects are flirty and super hot, but as long as the Dateviators exist, David will be hunting you. And you don't have a chance. He has a whole island just to practice hunting people. There's definitely no people hunting going on here, island. Thinks he's so clever, but I'm on to him. You can't realize her? Oh dear. This must be unfurnished business. Undoubtedly from too many reanimation gluons in the plasmonic nanogenerators. Oh, I was afraid of this. My calculations showed it was a possibility, but I didn't realize it was unavoidable. There'll be talk about reanimation gluons much later, I promise. Alright, change of plans. If unfurnished business is inevitable, then you'll need to bring every object to life before you can realize Skylar and destroy the Dateviators. Any questions? I'm so sorry, it'll have to wait. I'm illegally piggybacking off of my neighbor Howard's Wi-Fi, and he just found out. He's only 11, but he's got a black belt in Taekwondo, and he's a real big kid. Realize all the objects, so you can destroy the Dateviators.
You walk into what you thought was your breaker box, but as the dark door swings open, you realize you're somewhere entirely more. A classic speakeasy club welcomes you in. The gentle clink of cocktails.
Well now, what a delightful surprise. A brand new patron. Are you sure you're not thinking of another closet? I'm certain this must be your first time. Trust me, I would never forget such a striking face. Oh yes, distractingly so. I imagine it would be quite difficult to focus on anything else with you around. Though, I can't say I mind. You have quite the reputation. I'm eager to explore it from but we're getting ahead of ourselves. My name is Volt.
He extends a hand towards you, a conduit of pure, dangerous sexual energy that charges the very air between you. He lowers his head to brush his lips across the back of your hand. Was that a spark of static electricity you felt just now?
It's a pleasure to officially make your acquaintance.
Taking his eyes from you for the first time, Volt slips his arm around your waist and turns you, slowly, to take in the rest of the room.
Welcome to the Breaker Box, the pinnacle of luxury and entertainment, and the most exclusive club in the house. Impressive, isn't it? Oh, trust me, you look stunning.
That sound, the flickering lights, it can only be a power fluctuation.
What? Oh, that. Well, that was nothing, just a little surge. With this much Volt.
This newcomer looks exhausted, frustrated, and annoyed. His sleeves are rolled to the elbow, revealing calloused and bruised hands that he wipes on a—
Eddie! Just in time to meet our guest. The human? What's he doing here? I'd imagine if we don't poison the mood, they'll be joining us for the headliner show. Joining us for tonight's show, I hope? Careful there, Livewire. I might just take you up on that. Right. I'll have fun with that. I finished the patch, I'm clocking out. Not my best work, but it'll hold for the show. Ah, I see. And, I'm fine, just...
Eddie turns and trudges away, focusing on the rag in his hands.
Of course. Eddie always is. His human skills leave something to be desired. Best to simply give him some space. Back to the matter at hand. Tonight's show! Shall I set you up at one of our VIP tables? Open Spotlight, our nightly talent showcase featuring the hottest up-and-coming acts from across the house. It's a real crowd pleaser. With pleasure.
With a wink, Volt hops...
Good evening, you Looks like Johnny Splash is going to be singing for... Be warned, patrons.
Whoa. Hi, everybody. I'm Johnny Splash. I got a song for you all tonight. One from the heart. And tonight it'll be a cappella. I keep a close watch. I keep my phone. I scrub a close. Oh, that was amazing, baby.
I've seen many bombs in my time, but that one takes the...
Oof. Even I couldn't clean up that mess. You didn't like it? I thought it was okay.
With the club beginning to close down, you spot Eddie nursing a solitary cocktail at the bar. Volt is...
Show's over. Club's closed. talk, pour my heart out, bond. What part of my complete disinterest in talking to anyone earlier led you to believe that? Are you always this oblivious? Then allow me to make it perfectly clear. Get out.